Welcome back. This is Alan with San Francisco Love Tours. We are doing a peak training, particularly for our love tours. What we want to focus on today is when you want to send a link, a reservation. Typically, we use this link to make those reservations for parties that are a little bit abnormal than our 6 passengers. Maybe we have a group of 10, or maybe we have a private party. We'll real quick look into what both of these will look like. So for example, if somebody on November the 13th would like to go on a private tour and they needed to have 3 buses going out, that is not a problem. The first thing you want to do is go to edit activity, add the other 2 buses to make sure they are here and available. Once that's done, you can add booking. Said they needed 3 buses. There you go. We can do up to 5. We have 5 buses now. You can see how the price automatically is updated. It's 1 p.m. and we're going to create a dummy reservation for Alan Graves and the biggest takeaway from here is that you want to go in the payment information. You want to go to pay later, and you want to get an invoice link. Then you click on reserve. Then there you go. You have the reservation, and then you should be able to get an invoice link. You create a link here. There it is. You can copy the link, and then now you can go ahead and paste it away. It will look something like this. If I were to paste it here on the side, you can see how it's got the Peak Pro insignia and so on. This is something that you will send out to the customer directly so they can land on this page. If I were to put it here, this is what the client will see it as. They will be landing on our reservation page for San Francisco Love Tours. It's already got the pre-filled information that you give them. It's all about entering the data, and they can move forward and finalizing the dots, finalizing the reservation. So it's a pretty straightforward process. So once again, because this is not a real reservation, I'm just going to go ahead and delete this and make sure it's out. I'm going to go back into this and remove the numbers of buses that are allowed. So it can just be real. So say for example, now we had a specific number of people that wanted to go, and now you had 9 people, or say 10 people that wanted to go on a reservation. So the first thing we got to do is that we got to add another bus, because in order to be 10 people, we need to have 2 buses going out. Then we can add here, and we can say that there's going to be 10 people going out. The system hasn't caught up yet with this. So let me close this out real quick. What day was it? There it is. Now there's 2 buses. Now you can do it. You can add booking. I'm just going to simply add the 1. It says there's 12 of 12 available on November 17th at 8:30 a.m. It's giving you this warning notice, but it really shouldn't be, since we can take the 12 people. I'm sorry, at 11 a.m. On the 17th. So the system just hasn't caught up with what we were trying to do. Once again, you add the name. In this case, I'll add myself once again. Geez, you think I can type my information? Well, you think I would pay attention? Makes it easy. So once again, it'll be my first name, last name, and there it is. It's a pay later. Create an invoice link. You once again hit on reserve. There it is. It's Alan for 10 people. Invoice link. You can create it, copy it. And then if you wanted to test it before you send it, you can test it. There it is. So these are our situational bookings that we utilize We utilize this situationals for something that falls outside of the norm. Um, Something that doesn't really meet a specific, what we wanted to do, or is not within our specific normal course of business. So we go ahead and create this special booking widget for a specific client. This widget, once it's created, the system recognizes as if it's already booked. So no other people can book on it. So it is up to us, reservations desk, to make sure that this reservation gets completed by following up with the customer, saying that this link will stay alive for the next 48 hours, so they can finalize their payment, and then we can move and proceed forward. And that is the best way to make that happen. So if anything like this comes up, usually you may want to have a conversation with that operations manager to make sure that we have enough people to take care of that time. And I'm just going to only make 6 seats available here, so kind of go 6 rather than 12, and then people can book accordingly. So this is a training on San Francisco Love Tours, and this is how to utilize an invoice link for a special request for a booking.